Go and open your book to page 419. So the test would be very similar to the review problems on the page 419. And it's going to, so you want to study from number 7 through 20. So let's start with number 7. So number 7, you have an x over 3y squared times it by 6xy over 5y to the 3. So for multiplication, you can go and start to cancel things out already. So just go down the list. So x have nothing to cancel. The 6 and 3 can cancel, right? So cancel this, you get 2 on the top. And the y, this y can cancel with this y squared. And after that, you put it all together. So the leftover would be 2x squared on the top. On the bottom, you're going to get 5y to the 4. And that's it. Okay, so it's very simple to simplify. So let's go to number 8. You have the x over x squared plus 6x plus 8 times it by 3x plus 12 over 12x squared plus 24x. As soon as you see addition, subtractions, you need to do factoring before you start to cancel things out. Do not cancel out terms. So don't cancel 12 with this 12. Okay? Cannot cancel out terms. So go and factor. Okay, you can go to the side and go through the step, right? Step 1, step 2, and step 4, master product. Again, make sure you show the work, right? So just because of time, I'm just going to skip that part. So it'll be plus 2, plus 4. This one over here, you need to do the step 1 common factor, factor out the 3. Over here, you can factor out the 12x, right? Again, go through the step 1 before you go to master product. So you're going to get x plus 2. So after you're done factoring, then you can start to cancel things out. So the x cancels out with the x, 3 cancels out with the 12, and x plus 4 cancels out with x plus 4. So you end up with 1 over, right? Everything got canceled means it's 1, right? So 1 over, then you got a number is 4, no alphabet. The group, you got x plus 2, x plus 2. So it would be x plus 2 squared. Okay, let's go to number 9. Okay, number 9, you have 4 over x minus 5. Now it's a division, so you want to change into multiplication and flip it upside down. Okay, so first you need to do is convert into multiplication, and it becomes like previous problem. So go and do all the factoring. So this one, you can factor out the x. So now you can go and start to cancel things out. The 4 and 8, you can cancel. And the x minus 5 cancel with x minus 5. So your final answer would be x over 2. Okay, let's go to number 10. You got 7y over 7y plus y squared. The next part is the division. So you have to change into multiplication and flip it upside down. Okay, so over here, I'm going to start to do factoring. So you got 7y. This one over here, I factor the y. So I get 7 plus y. Now this one is kind of reverse order. So I'm going to switch it before I factor. And this one, you can do the conjugate, right? So this one, I'm going to factor using master product. So do one extra step. So again, use your master product. So 8 and 7, so it'll be 1 comma 7, right? Okay, so it'd be plus 1 plus 7. And this would be 1 plus y, 1 minus y. So from here, you can start to cancel things out. So the y and the y can cancel out. Then over here, you got y plus 1 and 1 plus y. They are the same, right? Addition is commutative. So even they are switched, they're okay because it's addition. And same thing, right? 7 plus y and y plus 7, they're the same thing. So your answer would be 7 over 1 minus y. and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 11. Okay, number 11, you have 8 over 3y squared minus 2 over 3y squared. When you have addition or subtraction, first thing you need to do is check, make sure they have the same denominator. You need to have a common denominator. In this case, yes, you have a common denominator. So you're good. So you can go and subtract. So 8 minus 2 give you 6. And after that, you have to cancel, right? You got 6 and 3. So cancel. So your answer would be 2 over y squared. And that's it. Okay, let's go to number 12. You have ax over x plus 7 plus 3 over x plus 7. So you check, okay, common denominator, yes, so you're good. So go and add. So you're going to get ax plus 3 over x plus 7. And check for factoring to cancel. Cannot factor, so you cannot cancel. So that's it. Okay, let's go to number 13. You have ax over 4x minus 1 minus 2 over 4x minus 1. So you can check common denominator, yes, so you're good. So you can go and subtract. So you got ax minus 2 over 4x minus 1. And then you have to check for factoring. So the top you can factor the 2. So you got 4x minus 1 over 4x minus 1. So you got 4x minus 1, 4x minus 1, so this can cancel out. So your answer would be 2. Okay. Let's go to number 14. Number 14, you have 3x over x plus x minus 1. X over x minus 1 plus 4 over x plus 3. So check common denominator, no. So you have to figure out your common denominator. So step 1, get your LCD. So it'd be x minus 1, x plus 3. So you do the step 2. The step 2 is get your LCD. Again, make sure you go through the steps so you don't get confused. So that's your step 2. Get your LCD. Then you do the step 3. Figure out what you're missing. So you got x minus 1. So you're missing the x plus 3. So you need to get x plus 3. So that's your step 3. Okay, so you can do the step 4 right away. So step 4 is multiply out. So you're going to get 3x squared plus 9x. Okay, then you go to the next one. You can do the step 3. From here to here, you're missing this one here. So you need to get that. So because you multiply by that, you have to multiply the numerator also. So you get 4x minus 4. So next step is so step 5, you're going to get all this together. It's addition, so you can just go and combine the like terms already. So you're going to get 3x squared, right? So you start with the highest degree term. So you start with the square term, and then you have the x term, so it'd be plus 13x, and you do the number term. And this one cannot factor, so that's it. So you can check see if you can factor to cancel. If you cannot factor, it means you cannot cancel, it means you're done. Okay, let's go to number 16. You have x plus 14 over x squared plus 7x plus 12 minus x plus 5 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. So again, as soon as you see addition, subtraction, you need to go and factor to see to figure out your LCD. So this one, you can get your master product. So you're going to get the x plus 3, x plus 4, right? 3 plus 4 give you 7. 3 times 12 give you 12, right? So this would be x plus 2, x plus 3. Again, you can check very quickly. 2 plus 3 give you 5. 2 times 3 give you 6. Okay, so once you do this, you can figure out your LCD. So your LCD, so step 1, your LCD is equal to x plus 2, x plus 3, and x plus 4. That's your LCD. So step 2. So step 2, go and get your LCD on the bottom. So x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. Right, get your LCD down here. Then step 3, figure out what you're missing. From here to here, you're missing the x plus 2. Okay, so that's what you're missing. So step 4, you can go and multiply. So this multiply, you get that, right? So that's where you came from. So you have to multiply the top also. When you multiply, you're going to get x squared. Again, remember, you add to get a middle term. You multiply to get the last term, right? Again, you add to get middle, multiply to get the end. Same thing over here. From here to here, you're missing this one here. Okay, so you need to multiply that. So that's what you're missing. So when you multiply, you're going to get x squared plus 9x plus 20. Right? Again, 4 plus 5 give you 9. 4 times 5 give you 20. Okay, so now you go to step 5. Get your denominator first. Now, when you're doing subtraction, you can do one extra step of changing the signs, or you can just use your fingers, right? So x squared, so you can do this. So again, you have to remember it's minus, right? X squared minus x squared cancels out. Then you go and do the x term. So 16x minus 9x will give you 7x. Then do the number. 28 minus 20 will give you plus 8. And check for factoring, cannot. And so that's it. If you cannot factor, then that's your answer. Okay. Let's go back to number 15. We kind of skipped 15. 15 is important. Let's go back to 15. Number 15, you have x minus 3 over x plus 5 plus x plus 5 and x minus 3. Now, cannot cancel these because this is not a multiplication. If it's a multiplication, then you can cancel, but it's addition. So cannot cancel those. Don't cancel, and make into 1 plus 1 and end up with answer of 2. Okay? Cannot. So again, check for factoring, cannot. So you go to step 1. Get your LCD. So LCD would be x plus 5 and x minus 3. So go to step 2. Step 2, get your LCD ready. Again, every problem you go through those same steps. So don't do any weird stuff. So step 3, check what you're missing. So from here to here, you're missing this one here. So you need to get x minus 3. That's what you need to multiply. So when you multiply, you're going to get x squared minus 6x plus 9, right? Negative 3 plus negative 3 to get negative 6. You add to get middle, multiply to get the end. Now, so that's your step 4. So over here, same thing. Check from here to here, you need to get x plus 5. So when you multiply, you're going to get x squared plus 10x plus 25. So step 5. You can go and put them all together. Again, do the like term. So x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. Negative 6x plus 10x would be plus 4x. 9 plus 25 would become plus 34. And if you check factoring, the only thing you can factor is 2. And that's not 2 for you to cancel. So it's not going to do any good. So this is it. Okay, so you can try factoring, see if you can cancel more. Okay, let's go to 17. You have x over x minus 4 minus x over x plus 4 minus 32 over x squared minus 16. So when you have addition or subtraction, you have to check for factoring. So this one cannot factor, but this one you can factor, right? So this one is your step 2a, the difference of square, is factored into conjugate. So it'll be x plus 4, x minus 4. So once you're done factoring, then you can get your LCD. So step 1, LCD is going to be equal to x minus 4 and x plus 4. Okay, so go to step 2, get your LCD ready. So again, so step 2 is get the LCD ready. So step 3, that's check what's missing. From here to here, you're missing the x plus 4. So you're missing the x plus 4, so that's what you need to multiply. So step 4, you need to go and multiply it together, so you got x squared plus 4x. Okay, now go to the second term. From here to here, you're missing the x minus 4. So when you multiply, you get x squared minus 4x. Go to the next term. This one, you don't need anything. You have everything already, so leave everything alone. Now, because there are so many subtractions, I would recommend you go and do one extra step by changing all the signs for the subtractions. Okay, so this one becomes minus x squared. This becomes plus 4x. And this one becomes minus 32. So do one extra step of, go and changing the signs for those terms. Then after that, you can go and combine the like terms. So step 5. So let's go and combine the like terms. So this one and this one cancels out. This one and this one is 8x minus 32. And let's go and check for factoring. So factor the 8. So factor the 8, you get that, and this will cancel out. So your final answer would be 8 over x plus 4. Okay, let's go to number 18. You have x plus 7 over 3x squared minus 22x plus 7 minus x minus 7 over 3x squared plus 20x minus 7. So you have an addition, subtraction, so you have to do your factoring. And so over here, so let's do the master product. So master product would be negative 22 and 21. So you go and use negative 1 comma negative 21, and that's it. So you need to have x and 3x. So this will be the inside. So it'll be minus 7, right? So 3 times negative 7 give you minus 21. That's your inside. And the outside, so this will be the outside, so it'll be minus 1, right? 1 times negative 1 give you minus 1. Okay, now let's go and do the next one. Again, do the same thing. So your master product would be 20 and negative 21. So you need to do 21 comma negative 1. So you need to get x and 3x to get a 3x squared, right? So this would be the inside. So the inside would be 21, so it would be plus 7. 3 times 7 give you 21, so this is the inside. So this is the outside. Okay, so once you've done that, we're ready for the LCD. So LCD is going to be equal to x plus 7, x minus 7, and 3x minus 1. You need to have all 3. Right? So that's your step 1, LCD. So let's go to step 2. So I get x plus 7, x minus 7, and 3x minus 1. So step 2 is get your LCD ready. So step 3, check what you're missing. So from here to here, you're missing this one here. You have the x minus 7, you have 3x minus 1. So you're missing this one here. So you need to times it by x plus 7. So step 4, So the bottom times this, you get that, right? And the top you have to multiply. So you get x squared plus 14x plus 49. Right? You add to get the middle, multiply to get the end. Okay, over here, it's the same thing. So check what you're missing. You're missing this one here. So you need to times it by x minus 7. So when you multiply the top, you get x squared minus 14x plus 49. And I'm going to go and change the sign, okay, just to be safer that way. Okay, so you got x squared plus 14x plus 49. So you're going to get minus x squared plus 14x minus 49 over, I'm just write LCD for now, save some writing. Okay, so let's go and start to, now for your final answer, you need to write it out. So combine the like terms, so this one cancels out. This one cancels out, so you got 28x. And check for factoring cannot, so that's it. Okay, let's go to number 19. You have 4x cubed over 9y4 over 2x over 27y squared. Okay, for this type, there's no addition, subtraction, so you can use the outside over the inside. So outer over inner, right? So you got 4x3 and 27y squared. So the outside goes on the top, the inside goes on the bottom. So you got 9y to the 4 and 2x. Okay. So now you're ready to cancel after that. So 4 and 2 can cancel. The x and x cubed can cancel. 9 and 27 can cancel. Y squared and y4 can cancel. So left over would be 6x squared over y squared. And that's it. Okay, let's do number 20. Number 20, you have 6 over x minus 4 over x squared over 5 over 1 plus 2 over x. So for this one, you need to multiply every term by common denominator. So common denominator is x squared. So multiply by x squared. Multiply by x squared on every term. And get your fraction ready. So this can cancel. You get 6x. This one cancel with that, so you got 4. This one you don't cancel anything, so you got 5x squared. This one, the x and x squared cancel out. You get, you end up with 2x over here. And check for factoring. See if you can cancel things out. So this one you can factor out the 2. And this one you can factor out the x. And nothing to cancel, so that's it.